I think I've got it. Hello, everyone.
Derek was first.
It wasn't gonna be me.
Now, I was more questioning, did I get the timing right, or was I short a few seconds?
Oh, you were short by you said 3 now, and then you waited 5 seconds after that.
Adam, I don't know if it's your audio, or if it's something to do with my headphones, but you personally sound like 3 robot voices of yourself, overlapping each other.
Kevin said the same thing.
I don't
so it's
have
you.
that on my end.
That's so weird. Alright, well, if anyone can hear it, there's the lovely and very ambient noise of a 2-year-old crying in the background.
It's okay, he'll be okay.
It sounds very haunting.
Maybe we're in a haunted forest.
Yeah. Alright, well, cutting back to... Make sure I'm on the right one. Yeah, there it is. Cutting back to where we were. Last time, you guys faced off against one of my characters that didn't reach the end of a campaign, Tobin. And I chose to use him to inflict horrible punishments upon you.
That you did.
Yes. While also torturing Adine and Osiris, who, if I'm understanding this right, Adam, Adine will be taking a leave.
Correct.
From us. Okay, so her and one of my DM characters will be leaving then, because he is severely intertwined into her backstory. So pretty much everything to do with him is to do with her, and vice versa. So.
Ooh, who is it? Who's about to leave?
It's the swarmy guy.
The swarmy guy?
The guy that was controlled by a terrifying spider.
Yep.
Oh!
So, yeah.
Ooh.
Wow, he is still not stopped. Well, we'll see how the night goes, I guess.
Alright. He'll be okay.
It's just torture. One sec. Just checking on Heather, but it sounds like we should be good. Okay, so. Let us begin. Okay. So,
Trauma.
It's a rough night. It's traumatizing me.
Oh! Oh, it's
Listening to my child just keeps crying. It's just getting to me.
Me and your brother are just gonna frolic in holding hands.
Yeah, right.
Hey, everybody.
X-Ray doesn't frolic.
I mean, neither does Sakura.
And yet here we are.
Here we are, yeah.
As you all move into view. Everyone else is sort of halted, on the side of the road doing their thing, trying to more or less, play it cool with the weird situations that keep happening. It's almost like events keep happening just sort of at random, right?
So crazy.
So, with that being said,
I need to sleep.
Osiris, you begin to feel an annoying little buzz on your chest.
Oh boy. Osiris is kind of going to look down, and I'm assuming it's the
It
scarab.
is the scarab.
I'm like, what do you want? I haven't even turned my back yet to see that X-ray's behind me.
Right, like so the scarab just tells you, like, you have no idea. Oh my gosh. There is a tomb nearby.
Oh.
I can smell it. It has the stench of power.
You don't say.
Oh, I do say.
And, which direction might this tomb be in?
For now, continue down the road. I will be back shortly. And he just sort of floats away like a little scarab.
Alrighty then.
I kind of want to walk up behind him again. Did you get another new toy?
What? What? When did you get back?
I'm gonna actually gonna pretend to look at that, kind of judge the sun, and just be like, a few, an hour or two ago.
I'm gonna need a memory check here. I know at one point I thought you left the party, and that you just walked away.
Yeah.
Did I get that fixed from Sakura, or do I still just think you walked away?
No, you think I walked away.
No, but I told you it was wrong. I told you it was incorrect.
Right. Okay, that's what I was like. I have to remember if you had told me. That's what I was
I
trying to
did.
remember.
I told you what actually happened.
What happened to you?
A lot. We're gonna have to discuss things over drinks. I'm not dealing with the... Thank you for dropping that can.
Jesus Christ, Derek.
That's not the sound effects we're looking for.
Yeah.
That hurt my ears.
But just wait till Cap is set up and we'll talk. But it is good to see you.
As well, you. I look forward to the drinks and the conversation.
More so the drinks, I bet. But and of course my camera froze. Thanks for telling me, guys.
It did.
No problem.
Yeah, I just didn't want to interrupt what you were saying.
You were on a roll.
Yeah.
I'm always on a roll.
Oh God.
I believe I'm on a bagel. Yes.
And everything, bagel.
All right. So, as you're doing that, you all notice and hear the beginning to sound annoyingly familiar rumble of 4 odd wheels
No, I'm so tired.
rolling down the way.
Derek, I'm so tired. I have so little spell slot left.
You hear the Trinketeer. You see
Wait,
the Trinketeer.
Back again?
Oh, yes.
He just left.
He just left.
And he's
Maybe-
back.
He just cannot stay away from us.
Yes. So the Trinketeer comes back. And he's, just being the Trinketeer. Nothing crazy, right? He's just hanging out. No, I'm just kidding. He pulls up on you and he immediately tells Adine, like, I need your particular assistance. And Adine, in her usual fashion, says, I got you, bitch.
I got you, bitch.
That's on point.
Yeah, attack.
It's on point. Just add bitch. It all makes sense now.
You're so nice, bitch.
Bitch. And so he just says, like, it is going to be a very odd request, though. But we must join hats. And with that, she unfolds her lab in a hat and says, what do you need?
Sounds sexual.
How do I join hats? And then he just takes his hat off, touches their hats together, and a literal wormhole opens. And as the wormhole opens, three things happen very fast. First of all, they step in super casually. Adine does not have decorum, so she just walks in. Like, bye guys. However, one of the strangest, freakish insects you've ever seen
Oh, no.
literally lands right next to this wormhole. And Acrid, being very, let's say, like, needy of catching the strange bugs he's unleashed upon the world, tries to, like, jump on this thing with a jar and ends up rolling into the portal with them.
Checks out.
And that is how I justify the disappearance of Adine. Oh, also her guard Drake went with her.
Yeah, I was gonna say. There.
Guard Drake, no!
And I need everyone to roll a perception check.
Oh, Lord.
Dirty 20.
You all fully saw
11.
Adine in her completely being herself fashion voluntarily walk in there. So you know you don't need to go rescuing her.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
I'm gonna look back over at Osiris because he was evidently right next to her and be like, should we be concerned?
She wanted to go. It seemed like she was willing. I mean, I don't know.
You know, we do have that habit of, if she's being controlled by any means, we'll see her again.
That's true.
We have that luck on our side.
And with that, what do you guys do? You're not far behind the rest of the caravan, so like, you know, you start rolling now, you'll catch up and be able to make camp.
Yeah, we should do that. I'm so tired.
I'm tired.
I'm tired. I'm tired, Grandpa.
Yeah, that's too damn bad.
Well, that's too damn bad.
So,
As I'm looking around, is like the cart or the wheels or anything just kind of like in a rough shape?
no, their cart after you guys mended it the first time, after the rescuing them from the hobgoblins, is in pretty good condition.
I'm double checking only for the fact that I left it alone with Osiris. I feel like something could have happened.
No, instead of breaking the cart, we broke that crown, which fucked us up. So
Yeah.
we broke that instead.
But that's how you got me back.
That's true. That is true.
Well, I guess I'll be walking. Hey, Osiris, can you take Sakura with you?
Can I shoot my bird away?
I'm gonna look up at X-Ray and be like, "Are you sure I can walk with you?"
I'll be a little bit faster if I don't have to make sure that you're tripping over everything.
I'm not that clumsy.
No, the stream
Fine.
is frozen right now.
I reach out and I give his hand a little squeeze, and then I walk over.
I reach out my hand to.
Yeah, I jump up on the carpet.
She does like to jump on things.
Oh my God. I haven't jumped on anything yet.
in this campaign.
That's true.
It's true.
Derek's like first-hand experience.
So as we're walking, Axer is just gonna like start making like little fireballs of sunlight and like just gently tossing them up into the air so everyone can see better.
I am gonna turn around and look at Osiris and just be like, Osiris,
Yes.
your brother kissed me.
My brother?
Your brother kissed me.
Are we sure this is him? Are we talking about the same?
Let's say if you just ask, "Are you sure?" as if it like, could be somebody else, I would just start laughing. Just like what?
I think it's him. I think wherever he was there far longer than he was gone from here.
Huh.
I don't know what happened. It seems like he's worshipping a different god than he was before.
Interesting.
I don't know. I haven't really had time to talk with him.
Yeah, he said he wanted to catch up over some drinks, and maybe he'll tell me something. But
If either of us gets intel, we'll share it with the other.
I could agree with that.
Okay.
Am I walking close enough that I can actually like hear what they're saying?
I'm whispering.
Roll perception.
21.
Wait, can we roll? Can we roll to advance that?
You know what? Yes.
We're not like trying to deceive him. We're just trying to be quiet. So should we roll like stealth?
I'm gonna say Constitution. It's like
Okay.
self-control.
Okay. So like a con save.
Yeah, like con save.
Okay. I rolled a 14.
My sheet's not rolling. Hold on.
Kevin, no.
This crap again.
Con save. Yeah, like one letter. Okay, rolling a. Nope, that's not a d20. That would help. I was like, wow, that's a really low number.
You're like, that's so tiny and nice.
It's because I rolled a d10. I got a 12.
No, we were not being as quiet as we
You
thought.
guys got a little excited, and he definitely picked up like the gist of it.
Okay.
Like I won't say he heard every word, but he definitely got like the the vibe.
What we're talking
let's
about.
say.
He
picked
knows we're
up on
talking
it.
about him.
He knows you're talking about him, and he knows that it's about Sakura's like excitement over,
The kiss.
Over that kiss.
Yes, that.
The moment felt that shall forever be known as the kiss.
The kiss.
Singular.
There are 5 kisses that are treated as the most romantic. This one didn't really blow anything away, but still.
No, it didn't.
So I'm just gonna kind of like walk up next to them as they're
Oh
on this
no.
carpet and just say, I did promise I'd go over and tell you everything when we made camp.
I know. You kissed her?
I'm just gonna look. I'm gonna look from Axor to Osiris and just keep looking back and forth between them.
Yes? Are you more surprised that I did the deed or that it was her?
I'm more surprised you did it. But I guess, in all fairness, I've only known you this short time we've been together. So,
That's a very valid statement.
As you guys
Just-
progress the conversation, you eventually arrive at camp.
yeah.
Ooh, baby, camp
The cart pulls over.
will forever be known as the camp.
The cart pulls
Yes.
over, and you all, pull over with it, doing your, normal like guard and traveler duties and like, responsibilities and whatnot.
I have a question, Derek.
Yes.
When we camp, do we have tents or are we just like on bedrolls, like brought
So
on
you
into life.
you used to have tents and things,
Okay.
but
When we were with
after
Bade.
when you were with
Yeah.
Bade and he was providing like all this stuff, now you guys have been, unless one of you can tell me that you have a tent, then you guys have just been, you know, living life with like out under the stars and everything.
Great
You know,
outdoors.
the great outdoors.
I don't have a tent.
I do not either.
Same.
That's
But I'm
like,
also noticing my metal D4 is missing, so I'm gonna kill somebody.
Oh god.
That's
Okay,
fair.
well, while we're camping, I will set up my little like bedroll area with my bag and stuff
okay.
by the fire.
Everyone roll perception real quick.
There, no.
For some reason, my skill rolls. but my-
15.
Which one
Don't
feels
ask me why you got a 3 and a 0 there. That doesn't make sense.
13.
13, 15, and 12.
Oh no.
So actually, who got the 15? Was that Sakura?
Me.
You alone notice that you guys are parked next to Bade and his new guards camp.
Oh man, come on.
What do you do?
I'm gonna look over and just make sure, like, does everything look okay over at Bade's? Like,
I'm
looks
just
safe,
gonna make,
not going crazy.
yeah, I'm just gonna make, if I make eye contact with them, I'm just gonna like just do a quick little smile and wave.
Okay. Bade offers you no ill will. He waves and gives you like a little smile. However, a couple of his, remaining weird little guards are almost like smiling a little bit, like they're real cocky and full of themselves.
Oh, God.
However, you noticed a couple of them are missing.
Well, that's because they're all fucking fakes.
With that information, you guys can go to sleep if you want.
I have far too many things to ask for me to fall asleep immediately.
Okay.
Derek, you knew this episode was coming.
I know.
I counted the questions earlier. I have 16 different questions for Adam. I probably won't get to all of them.
I mean, let's see how many you can do. So, say we're all sitting down at the fire now.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers, yes.
Cheers.
So, I take it you are curious as to everything that is different? Well,
Yeah.
what actually occurred during my disappearance?
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Sakura, have you been able to talk to any of those disgusting creatures in your head?
Not since I got this rad ring.
Okay. Well, they are... Damn. Stream is lagging bad. Assume internet. Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry. No, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it said I had a text message, and I'm like, yeah. My internet, on top of that, is having big issues, so it'll be better in the YouTube video. But, so, what happened was, due to my connection with you through our bond, I got physically pulled into the chamber in your mind. And I was tied to a chair. Well, chained more so.
I think I knew about the chair.
Okay, keep going.
Not in the way that most would enjoy. Not in the way most would enjoy. In fact, they said if I stayed there too long, that I would basically become a decoration.
Oh.
Oh, I heard that the demon realm was changing.
Well, this isn't quite the demon realm.
Well, whatever
That-
fucking
that-
realm you're in.
Well, it's a sub-realm, but no need for that. Due to our connection, it was being assaulted by gods.
That'll do it.
And for self-preservation, they assisted me in breaking out of there.
That was kind of them.
Yes, but once again, it was for their own survival. They truly
Yeah.
didn't have a choice.
That makes sense. Did you talk to my father?
Briefly. He was
No.
not in the mood to chat, per se.
He isn't ever in the mood to chat, so that tracks.
That's fine. I was only with the demons for a short bit. Maybe only 2-3 weeks.
Weeks?
Yes. What I've been gone for mere days for you, but I've been gone for 6-7 months.
That's a long time.
Yes, it takes a long time for my hair to grow back out to the way it was.
Oh, yeah.
But it's okay. I like my long hair.
It's a bit dramatic, but you know.
It's not so much dramatic, it's enjoying the things that I thought I was not allowed to.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. This checks out.
This this tracks.
My question has been answered. Which is mostly, who the hell are you now?
Who the hell? I'm still your brother. Did you get Damo while I was gone?
Yeah, it's possible, but
He was a little comatose there when you came back. He must have just been dazed and confused.
I mean, that has been most of the time that we've been together.
yes,
It might have been the alcohol.
maybe.
That also explains a lot.
Hey, well, it's not my fault. If it's here, I'm going to drink it.
I mean, it's not my fault. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, if I would assume on this trip, which so far I've been proven wrong multiple times, that I could partake one night and have a few and sleep in the next morning. But no, instead I
No.
miss out on my brother returning from some other realm or place, and
Well,
I
that
just
exists,
start-
yes.
I just start laughing and I just slap him on the shoulder. Yeah, we really have not been able to sleep in.
yeah.
Any particular... By the way, who are we with right now?
Well, that's a great question.
That's a super great question.
So- Were we still with Bade when you were with us last?
Yes.
Yeah.
You are with a random. Oh yeah.
Yes.
You are now with a random group.
Yeah.
It's oh god. I wrote his name down, but there's so many names on here I don't know.
Carlon?
Carlon. Yeah, it's on the sheet there.
Carlon Omafi!
Yeah.
Yep.
Amethel.
Animal fat. I don't know. There's a lot of extra letters in there.
Yeah, animal fat.
Animal fat. Oh yeah, you answered that question too. Lit?
Well, I'm glad that this is lit.
No, that was so weird.
Yeah, it's kind of punny coming from the guy that lights everything on fire.
Well,
I
When
did
you're-
learn a new fire spell while you were gone.
I did see that. That was quite impressive.
It's the only one I'll ever learn. It's quite hard throwing fire.
Well, the trick is just not getting burnt yourself.
Yeah. Tell that to my arms.
I could, but I doubt it would do much.
They wouldn't hear you. Gosh.
So, wait. So you've come back pretty much got onto the fact that you're like not necessarily free, but
Wait, if you're free, are you still worshiping Odin?
That is probably the biggest change that you will be able to see. I waited for Odin for the weeks that I spent with the demons, and there are a few conversationalists there.
The demons.
Yes.
Yes, they do know how to talk. I hear them.
The Scryer in particularly likes to talk. But that's besides the point. Odin did not answer my prayers, nor did I feel the slightest bit of connection to him while we were sitting there. But as I continued to pray and ignored Vile hovering above me with his menacing glare. His true body, by the way. Horrible.
I've seen it.
Yes, it is ghastly.
Yeah. None of them are particularly cute.
Stark isn't bad.
I really like
Yeah.
him. You mentioned him a couple times.
I'm so confused.
Stark is...
Oh, there's like...
He's like the rabbit that, just
I know
cute
who
little
Lock and
hops
Stock are.
around. Yeah.
there's like seven demons just chilling in my head at any given moment. And he met all of them. Yeah. Honestly, he might know them better than me.
So I was like, maybe I need to drink more.
Lord, I hope not.
At least probably not my father. Especially if you said he wasn't chatty, so.
He just kept glaring at me, something about his heir's heart being stolen, and
I don't know. It can't be me. I want nothing to do with him.
but as I said, I continued to pray, and for a long time I was ignored. And then all of a sudden, just beams of sunlight started shaking the whole area where your table is. By the way, they do not believe in personal space there. They do not have separate rooms. It's just they're all there, all
It's
the
just all the table, yeah. Yeah.
Sounds awkward.
time. Well, as the only one with a physical body, yes.
Oh.
But as I was there, the saintly image that appeared before me asked why I've ignored him for my whole life when I was promised to him before birth.
Sorry. There was a really loud clap of thunder.
It's alright. So, a visage of Amunator came before me. Now, Amunator is a god from a very long time ago, almost forgotten in today's day and age. Do any of you know the Netherese?
Can I do a history check on that?
That's exactly what I was doing. Nope.
22.
You have a, let's call it, from your studies, you've definitely scrolled through a few, or run through a few different scrolls of like old lore about the Netherese.
Mhm.
So I'll say roll one more
Oh god, okay.
to see if you specifically remember Aminator.
13?
It's good enough. Yeah. You have some passing knowledge of Aminator, mostly that he is supposedly the god of the sun, and a pretty rigid following when it comes to justice, but also to all things considered dark. Or evil, specifically. Evil. That's all you got.
The
Oh. Yeah. Oh. I guess when he says that name, I'm gonna kind of have this reaction because I kind of just pulled that like from my memory.
Okay.
So you have heard of the Netherese gods before, or at least Sakura. You look like you've recalled certain bits.
Some of them, yes, but I thought that that specific god was quite evil.
Evil he is not. Firm he is. He is deemed keeper of the golden sun and keeper of order and law. So it is not that he is evil. He is very swift to act upon people who break the law.
Oh boy.
I'm just gonna look over at Osiris and then back at X-Ray.
Talk about yin and yang, am I right?
The thing is, brother, you've done it to survive. The
Yes.
things that you have done, for the most part. I'd be pretty dumb if I were to say that you did it all to survive,
Not
instead of fill your coffers.
all. Not all. But I've had my fair share of being evil.
Well, as you recall, so have I when I incinerated civilians. Thinking that Odin was going to show his affection to me. But I digress. After that, Amunator took me to his realm and taught me the practices of his faith. Several months has gone by. He's granted me many gifts, and then I like raise up my arms, and my armor just kind of like shimmers away off of me.
Oh.
I'm wearing vestments, just so you know I'm not naked. Calm down.
Naked. Naked.
Well,
as
I was naked in the dream. I was naked in the dream. I had no armor, no weapons, no nothing.
You were naked for like 7 months?
No, I was naked for 3 weeks.
Oh, okay. Good
Uh,
thing I could not see that.
but Axray just lifts up his vestment a little bit, and you see all of his scars are gone.
Oh.
Oh.
But now you see like the creeping tendrils of like a gold sun with like black ends.
Let's see.
I put it back down. So he's done more than just heal some of my past transgressions. He's taught me that life is a little bit more open.
So you feel like you've found your true calling?
Considering I was promised to him at birth, and this is the first time a deity has actually graced me with his presence. Yes.
Wait, you promised at birth. But I thought Mom and Dad, you grew up in the church going for Odin.
I did. I was not
They didn't
promised by our family.
Oh.
And not to insult them, but they were quite stupid.
You're not gonna hear me argue that.
Yes, but no. It was promised decades before I was born.
Wait, you were promised to this Netherese god decades before you were born.
I was.
Oh.
That's also why I have such an affinity with fire.
You were not promised to the god. To be clear. You were the chosen one.
Correct. But he didn't want me to have a full head of ego. Like, I'm not. Let me rephrase that. I'm not trying to play it off like that, Derek. So I was trying to play it off that promised instead of chosen one. But thank you for ruining that.
I will.
He's like, it's ruined.
It's ruined.
She heard Axray took off his shirt. And she
I'm
was
warned. Don't at me.
So, any more questions?
You still have the raven necklace I gave you.
And I pulled it up. I'm like, it's the only thing.
I wasn't sure since it's kind of for Odin.
Well, truly, a raven is a bird, which is fine.
It is.
And Odin didn't answer my prayers in the first place, so now it's just a gift from a friend.
Yes.
Osiris is going to get up and walk away to grab another drink. So, per se, I leave the scene.
Okay.
Continue talking without me.
Okay, Kevin. What are you
right.
trying to say here?
I
So,
don't know, maybe you got
were,
something to say
were
without
those all your questions there?
No, I have some other ones.
Are you too afraid to ask them without my brother in presence?
No, I would really rather not ask them while he's here.
Then now seems to be your moment.
It seems quite awkward to just ask questions. I don't.
What I'm here for.
Well, that's not. It's not your purpose, just not to answer my questions.
No, quite literally, I said I would answer your questions at this fire, so it is literally my purpose here.
Okay, yeah, I guess. That's true. Oh, God.
Have I
Dad.
answered a majority of like your 16 questions already?
No. I still have some, they're just, more specific about what happened there, but they're not necessarily, I can ask them later. I have other questions, but I, am trying to figure out how to segue into them in not a weird way. So... When you were in the... Well, I guess not the demon realm. Whatever realm they're in, I don't know. How do you... What do you... How do you know how to feel now?
How do I know how to feel?
Yeah, before you said that you couldn't feel things like that.
It's not that I couldn't feel. The teachings forbade me from letting it, and I've been very devout.
So you did, but you didn't?
Have you ever tried something brand new, but didn't know how it is supposed to feel?
I mean, I suppose.
Basically, it's that. It's hopping on a horse and trying to ride it with never being on a creature at all.
I guess that makes sense. Sorry. I feel like I'm weird now.
Well, trust me, I understand the difference. It's once again for you. It's been 3 days. For me, it's been months.
Yeah. I did try to get you back.
I know. They see everything you do.
Love that. Didn't know that.
Awkward.
Yeah, right. That's what I was about to say.
Quite embarrassing.
So many intimate moments. Let's get down.
That's why after X-Ray disappeared, she's like, I can still go for a Nezo.
No. No. Oh, they really see everything I do.
Most. They almost have to force it and pry a little bit, but I don't believe they see your more private matters.
Lovely.
I'm never gonna answer that.
Derek's like,
No,
I have
I
an
meant
answer.
by like private matters, I mean like her going to the bathroom and doing that.
Yeah,
Because they have no interest in that.
yeah. I'm sorry that I ran when you came back.
No need to apologize after all the things that we've come across on this journey. Seeing someone who resembled a friend, yet slightly different.
It wasn't that. I really thought that you were coming back to kill me.
And why would you think I'd come back to kill you?
I figured you would be mad because I severed your connection to your god, whom you held very dear. And you were taken by the demons that I'm tethered to into their realm for apparently a lot longer than 3 days. And it's kind of all my fault.
I'm not seeing how you're the cause for any of this. Because
I guess-
Odin was never my true god, so thus I could not lose a connection to somebody I never had one to.
Does that mean I can badmouth Odin now?
Well, he's a lying sack of shit, so yes.
Oh. I immediately look up at the sky and I'm just like, I yell out, I'm just like, fuck you, Odin!
Now I am told he is still very vengeful, so I would not tempt his wrath too much, but
You know, I'll take my chances. I have a lot of shit going on.
understood. And I just like move my hand around and just like have the fire start like catching on to more of the wood.
As this happens, you guys hear a somewhat loud commotion coming up the road. It sounds
It's not me.
sounds like a wagon, but it sounds bad.
Oh god.
Oh, Osiris will poke his head in. And hey, well, I got drinks, but there's something coming up the road.
Well, and I shimmer my armor back on. That's never good.
Ugh. I already took my armor off. Fuck.
As you guys see it, you see a random wagon. Roll investigation. Like clunking along, looks like it's about to like crash or fall over.
Natty 20 for a 20
Nice.
foe.
I had a 14.
So, X-Ray, you just see another wagon. It's a little darker than the others. It seems like it's made to look almost like intentionally off-putting. Osiris, you recognize the reason as to that, which is there is a clear, like, let's say draconic influence
Oh god.
on the people inside of it.
Oh sweet Jesus.
So,
Sakura, you literally like recognize several of the people inside from the different times you guys have had to talk to or deal with the cult on this ride.
What?
That is a Cult of the Dragon wagon. dragon wagon. And
I'm-
it's dragging the back axle. So as you can see, it like begins to pull up on the road, it's clunking along, and then it just takes a hard right as one of the horses like loses its balance, and the whole thing tips over and crashes.
I'm gonna put my like arm out on both of them and just be like, "Don't,
Don't. What? I was gonna go off to fix the axle.
no, don't.
Don't. It's the cult.
It's the cult of the dragon. They'll recognize us."
Yeah, maybe.
I'm fairly certain my own brother doesn't recognize me for half the time at the moment.
Well, and not to mention, have all of our fake identities.
We should just sit here and lay low.
As you are talking about this, a different wagon master comes over with like 6 horses pulling his wagon. He comes up very slowly and says like, do you need help? And the wagon, riders they're just looking at him like, yes, can you help tip this thing over real quick? And so he ties on some ropes. You're watching the whole thing. Do you offer to help in this situation?
I don't know. I immediately like pull my cloak out of my bag and like throw it on with the hood up over my face.
Okay.
I'm going to take my what item was it you gave me? It's the cloak of many fashions.
Yes, of course. Of course.
Yes, of course.
And I'm gonna just because I've been using it as a saddle for the golden deer, but now he's
Right.
gone. So I kind of just like whip it around me, and it basically covers me like a ranger's cloak to like try to stay hidden. Because I have golden scales on right now, so I don't want to like stand out too much.
Okay.
So how certain are we that these are dragon cultists? Because
100%, 100% certain.
You don't.
I
then-
recognize some of them.
I like start rubbing my fingers together, and just like a little gold flame starts appearing. I'm like,
I-
so
Put my hand on top of your hand.
can
And
I
like,
extinguish it before you actually burn yourself on fire?
So
If-
I'll also ask, roll perception to recognize the man helping them.
fuck.
Ah, that's a good thing. Okay.
9.
16.
I rolled a 10. I'm stressed.
So X-Ray, although you don't recognize the cultists exactly or where they're from, you recognize Acrony. You've met him before. He's been on the road a few times with you, and you recognize him. He's the one that you ended up getting the chimera body from.
Oh,
We
And-
super do not need to be seen right now, y'all.
So he also, what's the right word? He also, just sees you guys and he's like, "Oh, hey there. Sorry. If you guys just want to get out of the way, I've got 6 horses. We can get this done in no time. Just give us the space."
I fucking take
So I
my shit.
doesn't say anything.
I take my shit and I back up.
I still go stand and like, I don't know, a little further back so I can still see what's going on. But
Okay. As the wagon is fixed, rolled back over, you can see a few unfortunate things. One of which is, actually, 2 of which is the horses are both dead, which is unfortunate.
Ooh, good thing Lily's
During-
not here.
Good thing it's just an unfortunate accident in this case. They one of them lost their balance. The wagon basically rolled over them. As they pull the wagon back over, the unfortunate thing, the horses are dead. 2 of the people are dead. But the cultists don't seem concerned about that. They are more concerned with something going on the other end.
I'm just gonna fucking let them keep going.
So they all get out and immediately begin like trying to grab at something or pick up something. They're wrestling with something on the other side of the wagon.
brother, I think that might be Something we should not keep then.
I agree. Hold on. I could always... Just checking one thing before I speak ahead of myself. I could always fly up on this, and I just reach back and I grab my carpet. See if I can look down, see what they're trying to get.
I feel like they would see you in the air.
Is it daytime or nighttime?
It is nighttime.
Oh, I guess they might not.
I can lay flat. I mean, I don't...
How good's
Is it-
your night vision?
He's an elf.
Okay. Alright, so you can see 60 feet. Okay. So yeah, if you wanted to float over them and see if you can see what's going on, by all means.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I get on the carpet. I go...
Before he goes, I'm gonna just put my hand on him and cast guidance.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. So go ahead and do stealth.
Stealth.
Yes.
Alright.
But with advantage. And with the guidance.
Okay.
And the guidance is a 2.
Okay,
Yeah, it's a
so
2.
basically whatever your stealth roll is +2 with advantage.
Nat 20.
Woo, baby!
So yeah, so you glide upon the skies like a graceful dove. Yeah, you fly right over top, and you can see they're just grabbing up a bunch of different assorted boxes and crates and trying to put them back on the wagon. Give me an investigation check.
7.
Okay.
Fuck!
You don't recognize anything specific about any of the items.
Oh,
You just know that it's some loot, like loot that they probably, knowing what you know about the cult, they probably stole.
Yeah.
That's about it. As you are doing this, I need you to roll me a stealth again with advantage.
Ooh, 13.
Oh!
It's either 13 or a nat 1. I was like, oh gosh.
We'll take the 13. Yeah, so go ahead and roll me an investigation check again.
16.
Okay, nothing out of the ordinary is, seen. You're still just seeing the same, like, it's just loot. The people are trying to gather it up from what you know about the cult, just from offhand nature, information from why you're even here, is that most likely that's just a bunch of the loot that they stole before from Greenest and the other places they were at before they tried to head north with it. Nothing really out of the ordinary of their normal behavior. Anything else?
No, I don't want to mess with them. Because that's like I could totally cast like a silent image or something to fuck with them, but I'm not doing
Just let them fucking keep going.
Alright, so
it. Yeah,
after
no,
all
that'd be good. Yeah.
After all this is done, I will ask, before you guys continue, the wagons pull away. Well, okay, pull away is a strong term. They're dragged away. Do you guys want to do any sort of investigating, or do you want to go to sleep for the night? Or do you want to continue your conversation by the fire?
I have some more things to say. Just like 2. And then I'm gonna go to bed.
Sorry.
Okay.
Osiris will fly back over and he's going to tell you. I couldn't see anything out of the ordinary, but they weren't hurt to load up some crates.
I wonder what they had.
I mean, it's the cult. I mean, I'm sure everything they have is stolen.
Yeah.
Valid.
Hopefully it wasn't anything important.
Anyways,
Well, I haven't slept in 6-7 months, so I think I might
Hit the hay.
quite. Just a couple hours. Feel refreshed.
yeah, I could use that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you sure You don't have more questions, Sakura. You kind of look like you're still puzzled.
No, no.
Do you need me to leave?
I. No,
I
it's
don't want
fine.
me.
It's fine.
By now, you know he doesn't bite.
I'll be back. And Osiris gets up and is like, you hear him just like walk out and start talking with the guards and stuff outside.
He is quite the social butterfly when you get him inebriated.
It really is.
Yes.
I'm sorry. You said before that the raven necklace was a gift from a friend.
Correct. You are friends.
Am I just a friend?
Going back to my explanation of earlier, I'm still exploring all of my newfound freedoms. I still have some rules, but they're a tad bit more forgiving.
Kevin. You're like, I came back with beer!
Dream's done in 45 minutes. He's like, I'm gonna hit it.
Damn right.
So, to say anything beyond knowing that you are a very dear person to me, I don't want to scare you or give you the wrong idea. You are very dear to me in ways that the half-elf that that even my brother do not even compare to.
I'm not scared of you.
I mean, I have murdered many people in front of you.
I have also murdered many people in front of you.
True. True.
And raised a few.
I did. I have also, yes,
He's got a
raised
point
a
there.
few.
So, have you lost all of them? Because I'm not seeing Biles' body or anything.
Yes. When you were taken, the people that are now with Bade did something, and it snapped all of them out of their bodies. I even went into Adine's hat to go speak to my father after our conversation, and he wasn't there either.
It's quite odd. That might be why they were so flustered. They said without having physical forms, the likelihood of them achieving their goal is next to zero.
Yes, none of them have bodies. Their glass orbs are all in my bag.
Well, if I could, I would find another one and throw it in there and let it cease to exist. But we also don't know what, if that happened, what it would do to you.
Yeah. I have a feeling. I have a feeling that I will have to go to extreme measures to stop them.
Understood.
Which is unfortunate, because now I'm living, you know? My dad's dead and he's not controlling me, and I'm not in that fucking cult anymore, and I'm traveling with a bunch of dudes. Which I never thought I would do.
Yeah. I mean, we're not the worst company. I mean, Osiris is bound to come back with some form of alcohol that he talks somebody into giving him for free.
That is true. Alcohol right now would be great.
But I am going to head out for the night and sleep.
Sleep. I sleep now.
Osiris, are you still drinking?
Do we have to answer that question?
Can I join you?
Absolutely. And
I go into the meditation stance right by the cart and just have like a small, little fire in front of me. And I trance.
All right.
I get up.
let's go for a walk. And
Yes, let's.
so as we walk out, I say, let him get a sleep. Months. That's a long time, holy man.
It's a very long time.
So, how are you feeling?
Oh, so good.
I don't believe you.
I take another sip of my drink.
I mean, if you'd rather, we could just go talk to the, gods, stuff like that, take our mind off of it, go have some fun.
No, it's fine. Apparently I'm still just a friend.
Just a friend.
Yeah, one that is very dear.
I mean,
But he still has rules and he still has to follow them, and he is still learning about how to feel. But it didn't seem like that when he kissed me earlier, so I'm quite confused.
I mean, maybe he's learning the fact that he can, I don't know, have emotions sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah, he's definitely different from at least the short term that I knew him. But
Yes.
He-
And I'm worried about this god.
why so?
It's not a good god.
No,
It's not a good god.
I did not know that. You have to excuse me. I didn't.
You do know
No.
it's not an evil god, right?
I mean, Derek specifically used the word evil when he
No, I
described
said it's
No, he's
Against
hard
being
against
evil.
evil. Like, he's very on the right side,
You're
so
like
basically
righteous.
he's lawful good.
Oh, okay. The way he said it made it sound like he was an evil god.
No, so
I
he is
misunderstood that.
anything bad, like anything evil, like I cannot stand by. Anything that's truly
Got it.
evil, I cannot stand by anymore.
Got it. Okay, that tracks. I guess it's a very staunch god.
I mean, did he
I
say
feel
what
like-
the rules were?
No. Why would he say that? God forbid I have any more information. I don't know
Accurate.
what rules there are.
I do feel like you have to ask the right questions with that guy.
I mean, it's really just, he went from one set of rules to the next set of rules. I don't know. I just want to yell at my father. I feel like this is his fault.
I mean, I'd say give it time. Because I don't know. At least this side of my brother, at least he kissed you. Like,
He did. It was quite, jarring.
I could imagine.
I can't
Well,
believe you didn't
I
see
couldn't
it.
imagine.
I guess you were behind the cart.
Well, yeah, I was probably still recovering. But, yeah, just, that alone to me is just fascinating. Like,
I don't
so,
understand.
if he came back and he was allowed to do that, who knows? I know that doesn't
know.
answer your question, but
I don't think anyone has an answer to our fucking questions.
I have answers for all of them.
I'm sure that you do, but you ain't spilling shit.
You didn't ask.
Well, you immediately were like,
Ask
I'm
the
going to
right
bed. Fuck off. So I
It's not
fucked
like
off.
it's not like it's our last day with him. I'd say give him some time. But
Yeah.
I
It's
don't know,
just
for sure.
so weird.
Yeah. I mean,
I just still can't believe he wasn't mad at me. I feel like this is all my fault, but he says it's clearly not my fault, but I really feel like it's my fault.
but what if what happened? I don't know. Maybe he feels happier because of this. Like it took what happened with you to make him who he is.
But he's still following a bunch of rules.
I can't speak for him. I mean, but for me, I'd pick, well, rules are meant to be broken. But
I've broken so many rules.
yeah,
I mean,
same.
fuck, I killed my own father.
Yeah, okay, I probably didn't go that far, but well, I've stolen and hurt some people that I definitely should not have. But
Who hasn't?
right. So, I mean, yeah, I'd be curious to know what the rules are. Like,
Same.
so maybe we'll find it out.
Yes.
But I'm also worried. Sorry, on a side note, we have seen the cult a lot more recently. I don't know if I told you yet, but when you guys, well, whoever you were when you weren't there at the cart.
Oh my god, yeah, we like killed a dude who's like guarding a gate to a different dimension, and like the golden elk that we were riding was actually like
Yeah.
an ancient golden elf.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
The heck?
I didn't know he
That's-
started talking to me, and I was like, bro, why is this elk talking to me? And then apparently it's actually like an ancient elf that got cursed into that form, and then we had to like kill the dude guarding the gate so that the elf could go back to his other form.
Well, now I
It
feel
was
like
a lot.
Started guarding the gate.
I died, and then I didn't die. You know, dying is like super crazy.
Yeah. I don't know how to feel about that coming from exactly what it is that you do.
You know,
Dying is fucking crazy.
dying is, that is really true. I don't even.
But I mean, yeah, I obviously have not died. But
You should do it once. It's crazy. It's just kind of like a bunch of nothingness, and then you like sometimes have good memories, and then you sometimes have bad memories,
that
and then
sounds
maybe you're brought back, and if you're brought back, you could be undead, which is what I specialize in, or you could just be yourself.
or it could be not dead and not experience any of that.
Yeah.
Because whatever
well,
goes wrong, I mean,
You're a lot taller and a lot bigger and a lot stronger than me, so I feel like I'm just gonna keep dying.
I mean,
What's, life without a little death?
what's life without some excitement, maybe? But
Ugh.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just worried because I feel like the cult has been closer.
Oh yes.
And I can only keep our ruse up for so long.
I know. I have a lot of hair, and it's very out there. It's very obnoxious.
So I don't know. I think we have to figure out how to. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like we have to figure out what's going on with Bane. Like, it was definitely a ride 8. I'm not just saying that because now I don't get a tent to sleep in. But
I really hope it doesn't rain.
yeah, I know. Same thing.
Oh,
I mean, I don't know.
oh. Yeah,
Perhaps
we
we
should
should-
probably. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe we can.
We'll actually
Maybe we
get a
can
full
like
night's sleep.
sneak to the front of the carts
Maybe.
and see what's going on.
Maybe. Yeah, 'cause there's definitely something happening around us.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Are you guys ready to go to sleep?
Derek's like, stop fucking talking and go the fuck to bed. Yeah, I'm gonna be like,
I'm good.
I'm really fucking tired.
Yeah, we should probably actually sleep while we can.
Okay,
Uh,
so upon the end of your long rest, when you all wake up,
Oh
there
god.
is someone sitting at your camp. You
Jesus.
recognize him as he is very, very tall.
I am not
Who wakes up?
for consumption, sir.
Excellent point. Roll for perception.
Because I'm gonna wake up 4 hours before
Oh,
Sakura.
no, never mind. Scratch all of this.
Oh.
The first person to wake up will be X-Ray, and none of you hear it. Well, actually, I'm sorry. Sakura, what did you get for perception roll?
Oh god, hold on. My shit got fucked.
Shit got fucked.
My shit got fucked. I rolled a 15.
Okay. Cool. All right. So so none of you wake up, and this guy just walks up to X-Ray and sees him waking up, and he's like, "Hey, I just need to let you know, the people in the darker wagons were asking about you guys.
How do you know they were asking about us?
They were asking about the group at the back who didn't help with the wagons. They
Oh,
weren't
fuck.
really upset about that. It seemed more like they were asking because I don't
Yeah,
know,
we can't do anything right.
maybe they know you, or maybe they just don't like you. I don't know. Anyway, you recognize this man as you've met him before as Sulasteg the Pole, a 7-foot human.
Whoa.
And he just walks
Human?
over and says, like, I'm only telling you this because you guys have helped me in the past. A couple of the fights we've been in, you have my back. So, consider us temporarily even.
I appreciate it. Were they coming around, or has this been just idle chatter?
I just was nearby their camp, walking around doing my guard duties, and I heard him talking. So,
Well then, maybe we'll have to apologize for our misdirections. I appreciate your help, sir.
of course, like I said, consider us temporarily even. I'll probably see you guys around the way. Personally, I don't like the way that it went down with your party getting ousted from your jobs, especially by those freaking posers. I don't think I've seen any of them lay down a single goblin or skeleton in the night.
He knows! He knows their
They're
fate!
weak. If any, he thinks they're weak. You can tell. He's like, they just seem like cowards.
For a second, I thought you were giving this guy a Boston accent, and I was like,
I was trying, but I'm not good with the Boston accent.
they took you jabs. Just kidding.
So I'm like halfway there and halfway between like trying to just like stick with like the generic human common accent,
I got it.
Either way, so he gives you this info, and then he's like, obviously you did not get this from me, and then he just walks back to his area,
So I'm just gonna stay seated there, but I'm gonna stay awake and just keep an eye out because Osiris and Sakura are still asleep.
Yeah, if you look over at me, I'm literally like, my hair is just like...
Okay.
It's just like an insane thing that is happening around me.
Let's say Osiris is going to be like sprawled out on the top of the carpet.
Starfish.
just
I'm
start
like-
fishing it.
I'm like, my hair is everywhere, but like I'm in like a really tight, like fetal position, sleeping.
In her hair.
My hair is my blanket.
Osiris will roll over, and I assume we all kind of slept in the same area.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Osiris will like roll over, and I'll be like, I kind of like set my head up. How long have you been awake?
We have an issue.
I love that I'm
Ah.
so for this.
Fuck. What? Good morning to you too. What's up?
What's
It's the
up?
middle of night.
Yep. Fuck. That's true.
And I'm just over there like,
You think you'd get used? You think you'd get used to these 4-hour sleeps? But
After
that's
100 or so years, you tend
Yeah,
to
you think.
adjust. But no, the cultists apparently asked about us because they saw us seeing they're caught in trouble and then not offering to assist them. They
Oh,
thought
boy.
it was suspicious behavior.
They've So I was telling Sakura about I don't know where you guys, wherever you were, fighting on a portal or whatever.
The grave,
Ah.
yes.
Yeah, that was it. Some lady came up that knew us and told us that the cult's been catching up with us. And I was telling Sakura last night, I don't know, the documentation's only going to get me so far. I feel like it's going to be a matter of time before we either have to deal with them or we have to change strategy.
oh yeah, we did talk about that.
Changing strategy in which way?
I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't want to lose my equipment. Let me start there. But I still have some, commoner's clothes. Try and make ourselves appear less, I don't know, out of the ordinary. But we'd also have to try and blend in with the crowd.
Gotcha.
But alternatively, we have to figure out what the cult is doing. And, I just have a feel. I have a fear that if we get involved, it's gonna go sideways fast.
Well, we can definitely. Sideways seems to be what normally goes.
Guys, there's only 3 of us now.
Derek, I need you to look at your phone, by the way.
Sorry. that was Shelby. I'm Sakura's.
No, you're good.
I just
Like
said that.
now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, everyone. Well, we won't move into the next encounter because we seem to have let's call it an emergency. So, with that in mind, thank
Baby
you
drama.
for joining us on this very roleplay heavy session. And don't worry, I will prepare all the murder hoboing we need for next session.
I'm prepared.
Good. Involves gargoyles.
Oh,
Anyway,
found.
so, but thank you all for joining us. Sorry we have to cut off a little short. Sorry we started a little late. It's
It's one of those days.
parenting is hard.
Yeah.
Preach.
So, everyone have a great night, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.